The Omega Strata is built for a balanced game with an emphasis on spin, so it could be the perfect bat for the all-round player. But is it as spinny as Joola claims? We cover all this in our full review, and at the end, we'll be sharing something unique as well. Let's get started.
Hi there, I'm Alex, a writer of pingpongruler.com. We put together in-depth reviews to help you get great equipment so that you can become a better table tennis player. Today, we're going to take a look at the Joola Omega Strata bat. Megaspin.net was kind enough to send us over this racket to review, and they sell all kinds of table tennis equipment with a best price guarantee, so we highly recommend you check them out. In this video, we're going to be unboxing and giving our honest thoughts on the Omega Strata bat, talking about whether it's as well balanced as Joola claims. We're also going to be looking at whether it's just for intermediate players or whether beginners should be considering it too. Watch along or read our full review at pingpongruler.com, link in description below. Okay then, time to unbox. The Omega Strata comes pretty well packaged. We've got a plastic cellophane across the entire bat, and then we've got a sort of reinforced cover, plastic cover across just the head of the bat there. Let's try and open this up. Yeah. That should do. Now we have to slide the bat out. Lovely. Okay, so yeah, like I said, we've got a cellophane cover across the entire bat here now that we've got to get off. We've also got some extra identification on the one side. Omega Strata racket, orange handle. It does come in different handle colours, I believe. Yeah, let's get this thing off. Move that to one side. Okay, and then we've also got an extra layer of protection on both of the rubber faces. This is pretty common to protect them during travel. Some people also use like plastic sheets to enhance the life of the rubbers as well, which is always a good idea. So we'll take these covers off now. Oh, we got it. Okay. So immediate impressions, it's quite the eye catcher. It's got a very bright handle with some geometric patterns going on here, predominantly orange. Sure to catch people's attention on the table with this one, I'm certain. So for the rubbers, we've got Joola Vision, both ITTF approved. With this particular bat that Megaspin have sent me, it does have black top sheets on both sides, although I do believe you can get red and black. I think it just changes the colour of the handle. So depending on which handle colour you go with, you may end up getting both black top sheets or one black, one red. You'll have to check when you click the link. But yeah, really nice looking bat. We've got some thin edge tape going across the entire bat head. And it's not one of the thick edge tapes, it's a thinner one, so the sponge is exposed. We get to see the nice orange sponge. Again, that plays really well with the handle. We've got a lovely orange theme going on here throughout the entire bat. Really intrigued to see how this is going to perform.
Before trying out the Omega Strata, I decided to weigh the bat. It weighs 166 grams, so it's rather lightweight. We kick off testing with some driving. I felt that I had a lot of control in this area. The bat is not particularly fast, and I mainly focus on form and consistency to keep the rally going. What stood out to me the most about this bat was the high level of feeling. I was getting a lot of feedback from my drives despite them not being very quick. Given this fact, the paddle is an excellent choice for beginners who are still refining their strokes. You can really tell when you hit a quality shot, and equally when you hit a poor one. Also, due to its lightweight, it's easy to reset after each stroke. Moving on to looping. If you're a beginner, try not to get too intimidated. You won't be looping for a little while, as it's one of the harder shots to perform. I just wanted to test the extent to which this paddle can loop, as this affects if a more skilled audience should be interested. And I was pretty surprised by the outcome. It loops rather well, although I did have to make a few adjustments. The rubber really clings to the ball, and it takes a while to release. This significant dwell time caused my loops to eject at a higher angle than normal, and as a result, they lost speed. They did, however, have a decent amount of spin. Nothing too high, but a less skilled opponent would probably have put a few off the end of the table. If you're liking the video so far, please click the like button to support the channel and help us keep making in-depth reviews. I felt pretty at home blocking. As the bat doesn't have too much speed, the incoming pace from my opponent's shots was lessened quite a bit when I made my returns. Funnily enough, I actually felt more comfortable returning fast shots than slow ones. This is because the Omega Strata is not fast enough to solely rely on your opponent's pace to get the ball over the net. This took some getting the hang of for me, as coming from a much faster blade, when I'm truly on the defensive, I heavily rely on my bat to efficiently transfer the pace back to my opponent. So when blocking with the Omega Strata, avoid being too static and add some extra force to your blocks for the slower balls. Serving and pushing was another area where I had to alter my game a lot. Many of my chop serves bounced higher than usual, leaving me vulnerable to flicks. The same was true with my pushes. They were coming off my bat very high. It seems the Visen robbers are quite spin sensitive in the lower gears. This is certainly a benefit when tackling spinny serves, but it was hard to overcome my muscle memory. My touch play was also pretty weak. To make my pushes safer, I started flicking my wrist to produce more backspin. Before we cover our final point, if you're liking this video, please click the like button to help us get more products to review, and stick around to the end for something you won't want to miss. I don't have too much to say about the bat smashing, it felt pretty average. The Omega Strata feels a bit softer than I would like for smashing, but as you can see, I had no trouble keeping the ball on the table, and I was generating a good amount of pace. Smashing certainly isn't the Omega Strata's strongest area, but I wouldn't exactly call it a weakness. If you're liking this paddle, the link is in the description, but honestly, you probably want to check out the Omega Speed before buying. It's faster and cheaper than the Omega Strata. We got our hands on 5 Joola mid-range paddles and reviewed them head to head so you will know exactly what you're getting. You can click that link on screen. Since this paddle could last you for years and significantly improve your game, it could be worth a few more minutes to discover all your options at this affordable price point. That finalises our review. Keep an eye out for future videos and subscribe for more.